Good day, guys. Today we're going to, look very closely on the strategy of mastering the trend line. I want us to master the trend line and to ensure that we master the trend line to an extent that, we're gonna draw them and make profit. Do you get what I'm saying? I want us to do that, and I really want us to master that. Now, what is it that we're supposed to talk about today? It's very important, and I'm gonna use gold for an example, so then you can usually, if you can try to apply it on gold, or you can apply it in any other currency or indices. So, without much waste of time, I just want to invite you also to really join my Forex broker that I recommend, which is in the description below. Not only that, I will invite you to my Telegram channel. Go ahead and follow my Telegram channel, and then let's get to this video, guys. Let's get to this video. Now, what is it that we're going to talk about today? Is the trend line, right? Is the trend line. Just kind of like zoom out the whole thing so then you can see the whole picture of the market, and then you're gonna do that. So once you zoomed the whole thing, you see the whole picture of the market, you can always start on the 4 hour time frame. You can start on the 4 hour time frame in order to check the overall, or you can even check the daily time frame to see how the market is really going, so then you can be able to determine the trend in a long term. So this strategy is best for someone who's looking at the daily going backwards. Intraday trader, if you are trading on a day-to-day basis, you can look at this strategy to be able to make as much money as you possibly can. Now, what is it that we are going to do, me and you, right now, is that we are going to go to a daily chart, and we are going to start drawing our trend line. We're going to start drawing our trend line. Now, I'm going to cater for the touches, but I'm going to be very basic about it, but I'm going to bring the point home. If you look at this, you will realize that there's a touch here. There's the touch. Market just come and break below this, and then go. There's a resistance. They go, then it broke below, and then we can be able to say this is what is happening. So in longevity, we can say, gold is going to retest and shoot to the downside in order to complete the whole cycle. But it's a daily chart anyway. There's more to say in the lower time frame. So if you look at this, you will realize that there's actually a downtrend as well that is formed in these areas right here. Now, one would say the market might follow this trend to the downside, which is definitely what can happen. This is exactly what can happen, following this trend line to the downside. It's exactly what can happen. Now, this is our daily. Some of you will be like, yeah, you're not drawing the trend line well. Look at the touches. Look, it's not about the touches. Sometimes it's about the overall way of looking at the market, how the market moves. Now, this is our daily way of determining where the market might go. This is the daily way of doing that. Now let's go down to the hourly. You see, on the hourly, our trends are still applicable. You see guys, you really see. And then let's go to the hour, and then we can see a lot of movements that really caters for a short period of time. Let's go to our 30 minutes. You can really draw intra trends along the lines. Let's go to 15-minute chart. You can be able to do that. But let's go back to daily. In a daily chart, in long term, we can be able to say the market might go down or might touch this area, retest and shoot up, or it might touch this area and then continue to come to this downside, go back to this area, continue to come to this downside, go back to this area, just like that. That's what our daily time frame is telling us. Now, if we go to the 4-hour chart, we see the same thing. In the 4-hour chart, we might go to the downside, maybe make a little bit of retest, and then follow the trend. Now, let's look at the hour. Now, on the hour, we can be able to look at the market very closely. But in the hour, I want us to remove these trend lines. In 4-hour as well as in daily, we looked at them, and they really tell us that the market is on a downtrend in overall. Now, I want us to look at the hour, going back to the lower time frame, which is 15 minutes and 30 minutes, as well as probably 5 minutes. Now, in an hour, we must look at it in this way. Look at it in this way. Right. I don't really care about the touches because they just misleading. Just get the overall trend. I really don't care about the touches because sometimes they are misleading. So I just want us to get the whole point of the market. Now, what is happening here, guys, is that the market in an hour might retest and go to these areas and go back and reach these higher highs, which supplement this side, and finally go down accordingly, change that direction. Or the market might just decide to go down to this area, create some kind of a double top formation or head and shoulder formation, and then maybe kick to the downside, or might come and retest around this area and go to the upside. This is how the trend lines work. Some of you call it price action, some of you call it names, but I would like to stick to my way of it to say the trend lines. Now, the other probabilities, it might come and reach this area and continue to shoot to the upside, just like that. Now, what happens in the 30 minutes, guys? What happens in the 30 minutes? the same thing can be deduced. What happens in the 15 minutes, the same thing can be deduced. Market might come down, reach this area, go to the downside, or might come to reach this area and continue shooting to the upside. We can see that when we break below this, to say the market might reach these areas and ultimately reach this area, come to retest and shoot to the downside, or break above this area, go to the upside. And then in the 5 minutes time frame, if you are trading smaller time frame, you can see what's happening. The market is being consolidating. Like I said, it might go to the downside, reach this area, go retest and go ultimately to the downside, or it might go from here, start moving to the upside. This is it for today, guys, when it comes to the trend lines. If you want to master them, this is the video for you. This is it, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like this video so other people can see it. Don't forget to comment the link as to what you think about this video. If it's fire, just say the video is fire. If you see it as a blueprint, you can tell me that you see it as a blueprint. So go ahead and do that, guys. Go ahead and do that. So this is it. This is Forex Top Secret. I am signing out. I am signing